Live from New York City, it's the Wendy Williams Show. Today, actor Evan Ross talks his blockbuster movie, his marriage to Ashley Simpson, and growing up with his legendary mother, Diana Ross. Plus, we've got the best new beauty gadgets to help you get your hair and skin ready to show off for spring. And all of today's hottest topics. Now, here's Wendy.
My co-host, my people. Oh boy. I'm doing great today. Let's get started. It's time for You know it. Pleasure. Thank you. Well, so, congratulations, haters. You finally ran Iggy Azalea away. Well, I know. Look, wow. I thought you guys were gonna be happy for that. But no, good, okay, no. Last night she announced, Iggy did, that she's quitting social media because the internet is too mean. Gee, ya think? Listen, she's only 24, so you know how, shout out to all the 24-year-olds, all the young people watching. You know, here's the problem. You guys are real sensitive. You haven't really learned to, like, shake off the haters and develop thick skin. As you get older, right, shout out to all the older people who know that words are just words, I'm grown, and whatever. So look, here's what Iggy said. I want to let my fans know I'm taking some time away from social media. Every time I come online for the last 4 or 5 months, I only see negative, awful things. My management will tweet and run my accounts from today onwards with updates. So here's my thing. At 24, when you're a pop star, you can't afford to leave social media. You know, because your people count on you. Oh my God, you know, that group, they count on you. You can't get yourself a Tristan Zimmerman at 24 when you're a pop star, unfortunately. That's the guy who runs my social media, and I've never made it a secret. I don't go on there and blog and schmog and stuff. I tell Tristan, you know, we collaborate. What I want to have put on there, if I'm having a beautiful day and I want to show you a picture, I send him the picture and he puts it on. And that way, I don't have to deal with, first of all, the minutia of Twitter wars with other people. That's why you'll never see me get in a war, because I don't even know how to Google schmoogle. Because Tristan does it. I mean, this Iggy Azalea, she's had feuds with Nicki Minaj, Snoop Dogg, Azalea Banks, Jill Scott, Eve, Maxim Magazine, and her neighborhood pizza joint. You know, she just can't help it, and I guess that's just a sign of the times, you know, where you get on there, people call you names, you have thin skin, you can't deal with it, and so you clap back, and when you clap back, that's when all this mess happens. I think, personally speaking, that you need to not focus on your haters, you need to focus on your music, because if you don't come... I'll tell you. If she doesn't focus on her music and doesn't come back with something as nice as Fancy, then we're gonna boo you right back to Australia. So really, the thing is, you know, make sure that you stay in touch with your social media, because your age group who buys music wants to know that it's you, not some, you know, married man with glasses. Tristan. That's my Tristan. You know, your social followers are young, they want to know it's you. I think my social media followers, like I have, I think over 2 million Facebook people. I mean, I could have more if I sent more pictures or if I was more, you know, interactive. But when I go to the grocery store, I don't want you to know that I'm at the grocery store or the Home Depot or wherever I am. I don't want that. I don't. Anyway, and I think my followers understand that. But then again, I'm a middle-aged talk show host, so, you know, it's a lot different than being, you know, a 24-year-old pop star. So good luck, Iggy. It's about time you did this. Me and T.I. have been telling you all along, stop clapping back. There's a photo that was leaked of Beyonce. People think it's shocking. I'm just like, I'm only doing this story because you might think it's shocking. I mean, as much as she wants to sing flawless and as beautiful as she is, we all know as women, when we go home and we take off our drag, it is what it is. You understand what I mean? So, but people are all aflux over this. All right, she was doing a photo shoot for a commercial, and these pictures were taken back in 2013. Okay, they're untouched, and they were released. And so, ta-da! She doesn't look horrible. I mean, they're untouched. Now, well, who doesn't have a little acne? I don't, sorry. I don't. But I mean, I've got the cellulite though, but this is not a bad pick. Clap if you think that this is horrible and it's also betraying her trust. I don't think so. This little acne, you put a little toothpaste on your face, that'll be fine. This is good. It's a lot of makeup, but it's good. They would retouch, you know, so the haters, I guess, are happy. We regular people who don't really have an opinion about this, it just goes to show that she's like the rest of us. I don't find this to be a big deal. I also think that she's unrealistic in thinking that she can control her image to the point where things like this aren't going to happen. And we've all read interviews with her and seen her on a documentary talking about how she likes to control all her pictures, you know, and have last looks and proof. Well, yeah, you can have a last look at a picture and approve it, but all those other, like when you do a photo shoot, there are so many people around. Somebody is bound to leak something. You just always have to be aware of that, you know? The cameras are everywhere. I wonder how she feels about this, if she's spazzing out or if she's fine with it. I don't know. It's been a great week of beauty, though, because between seeing Cindy Crawford's flabby thighs, like the rest of us, and, you know, and Jelly Belly, and Beyonce's pimples, I think that we can conclude celebrities, they're just like us, right? So did you hear about this thing with Vanilla Ice being arrested? He was arrested for grand theft and burglary. And it was so stupid. Ice, why'd you do this? Vanilla Ice, you know I love you. Who's doing your hair? Like, you look, all right, I'll talk about his looks first. He looks great for 47. There are a lot of 47-year-old men who wish that they had a big tuft of hair on their heads like that. The problem is, who's ever dyeing it, they have to put some highlights in it. That one dye process, it looks heavy, doesn't it? And it's all brushed forward. If you just do some foil tips or something, you know. Yeah, something. So anyway, you know he's got this renovation show on the DIY network. I like it. I've watched it in marathon form before. He's fixing up houses. It's called the Vanilla Ice Project. It's been on for years. It's a slow burn there. Like, it's been on for a long time, and he stays under the radar. You know, he's married, he's got kids and the whole bit. So allegedly, they were working on a house in a neighborhood where there was a foreclosed house up the street. And so Ice took it upon himself, allegedly, to get into the house, steal furniture, the pool heater, bikes, and a bunch of other items. Now, we don't have a pool because we're not responsible enough. Does anybody know how big a pool heater is? Because that's not something that you just shove in your pocket. And then what about those bicycles? Like, who does that? And how do you get into a foreclosed house? Don't they put a big orange sticker on your door, embarrassing you for the neighborhood, saying foreclosed? And then they put that gigantic lock so that you can no longer get back into your house. I wonder if he broke a window and climbed through. It must be a slow day at the police force that particular day. Because all I'm thinking is, like, when you discover the stuff, Ice was down the street with his camera crew, so it probably wasn't difficult for them to figure. The thing is that when you steal, you've got to hide the evidence for at least 30 days before you bring it out. I'm not trying to encourage thievery, and I'm not a thief anymore. We've all had our moments, I'm sure we have, when we were younger and something that doesn't belong to us somehow ended up with us. For me, on account, as I was a fat girl, and my parents fat shamed me and would make me tuna fish and mustard in a Tupperware for lunch in first grade. Who brings that? Notifying the teacher that, Wendy is not to overeat an apple. In the meantime, all the other kids are enjoying, Twinkies and Suzy Q's and peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. That's okay, because during recess, shout out to everybody at the Wayside School. Yes, during recess, when the kids would go, we'd have our lunch after recess, and everybody would be outside playing. And I'd say, I have to go to the bathroom. But back then, that was, a time when, like a teacher didn't have to walk with you, people weren't stealing kids and stuff. So I would go back into the school and I would sit in the coat closet and take a little something from everybody's lunch. I'm just saying. I was asked in my morning meeting, do I think that they need to fire Vanilla Ice from the project? The answer is no. I guess he figured they're not using it. They've moved on. Stealing is not right. Vanilla Ice, get it together. And by the way, I still hate my tattoo. I went to his tattoo place. Hey, Ice. And I watched him get a tattoo, too. I got one right here to cover my tummy tuck mark, but I hate it. They're dirty and seedy. Anyway, Ice, get it together and say no to stealing. Monique just revealed something pretty shocking. I know, we haven't talked about Monique in a long, as a matter of fact, ever? This might be a first time she's on Hot Topics. Welcome, Monique. She did this essay for this magazine called The Hollywood Reporter, and in it, she talked about being blackballed by Hollywood. She says that after she won the Oscar, she hardly got any acting roles because she didn't play the Hollywood game. Well, I had always heard this about Monique. I also heard, because as soon as I saw Empire, I was like, where is Monique? Why isn't she on this show? Right? Like honestly. And then I forgot. Lee Daniels, who's the Empire producer, he plays the Hollywood game. And sometimes if you play the game, you can't play with people who don't play the game. Otherwise, you get that game juice on you, and then everybody hates you. So basically, that's what has happened to Monique's career. But there's another thing about Monique that people have talked about since forever, and that is that she's not such a nice person behind the scenes. Lee Daniel himself talked about, like, during The Butler, how she was basically not such a nice person behind the scenes. And I had heard that about you for years, Monique. I don't know you behind the scenes. I just know you when we were working on that talk show for Disney, remember? It was called Girlfriends, starring me and Monique. Once upon a time, back in 1993. No, really, I thought we were about to do it. I was on the radio. Monique was telling jokes in Baltimore. That's where she's from. So I knew Monique before she went Hollywood. And maybe she went Hollywood and then she got the attitude. I don't know. Sometimes Hollywood changes people. But so, do you want to get back in the game, Monique? Because, you know, I guess you can turn this around. I would like to see you. Yeah. But that's what happens, though. You know, when you get nominated for the Oscars, you know, they court you. They invite you to luncheons, and you have to be there with smiles on and a good pair of shoes, and you have to shake hands with everyone in the Academy. And you really, it is a game. It is a game, and if you don't play the game, unfortunately, you're shut out. I'm not a game player myself, so I don't really, I'm here for you. I'm not... But you know what? I'm not a game player. I've never liked games. I wasn't a game player when I was in radio. I suspect my career suffered quite a bit, you know, and I guess will continue to because I'm not playing a game. But I'm doing okay here in the purple chair, so I'm okay. And you remember, one more thing, you remember when she gave her Oscar speech, she talked about, you know, thanking the Academy for recognizing her performance instead of politics. Well, that was the downhill part right there, because she got up there, she's on the TV in front of all of us, and you know what? The politics are as important, unfortunately, as the performance. It shouldn't be that way, but that's Hollywood, which is why I like living in Jersey. Nobody wants to be friends with Kanye. And look, he's blaming Kim. Well, I mean, first of all, I understand what he's saying. You know, aside from his ticky-boom attitude, yeah, he says that all his friends from the fashion industry turned their back on him because he married a reality star, Kim. Yeah. I mean, you know, reality stars are people too. But in the bigger scheme of things, reality stars can really do damage in a bad way to people who are respected actors or respected musicians or respected, like reality stars are cheesy. Like, it's cheap. I mean, you do what you have to do. Don't get me wrong, Kenya and all you all, Brandy and whatnot. But I'm just saying, you know, they're looked at as kind of cheesy. Like, when you go to a party and you want to sit over there and the reality booth is right next to you, you don't really want to sit there. You kind of want to move over someplace else. People don't like what Kim represents. They like her. And I told you this before, she's a very sweet girl. She's very sweet. She will charm you like nobody's business. But people don't like what she represents, and what she represents are selfies and you know, vapidness and everything that we basically don't have time for. And so I could definitely see that when Kanye and Kim walk in a room, all of the A-listers and Z-listers, I could see everybody scattering and just looking at them like they're in a cage at the zoo. Like, you know, wow, she really is beautiful. Oh my God, he's ranting. What's he ranting about? Wait, he's looking. You know, but yeah, poor you, Kanye, but you knew what you were getting into when you got into her pants. We should all be so lucky as to age backwards. Do you know people like this? They age backwards. They look older at 29 than they do at 49. Well, Kate Gosselin, when we first met her at 29, she looked like this. Drink it in. Drink it in. Oh my God. Oh, okay. Okay, well, she says she looked like this at this particular time because 3 days ago she just gave birth to 6 of the kids. But still, I have a picture of me wheeled out of the hospital. I didn't look like that. Then again, I did bring a pair of leopard pajamas. Yes, a good wig and some makeup. Then here's Kate at 34. Remember that haircut? And Kate was just here the other day, and I'll tell you, here she is at 39. Right? We should all be so lucky. And I might say that in person, she was just as beautiful. And her personality is starting to be beautiful as opposed to the ugliness and, you know, that you used to display, Kate. So, yeah, it's nice to age backwards. Good for you. So, I think it was yesterday I was showing you a picture of Rihanna leaving a party with Leonardo DiCaprio, and I zoomed in on her feet because she had on the most delicate pair of yes. And I'm just like, is she serious? It's 0 degrees outside. Anyway, apparently she braved the snow the other day. She went away with these boots and pulled out, or these shoes, and put on a pair of boots. It's our hot shot of the day. It's brought to you by Xenadrin. Hit it. That's what happens when Herman Munster meets the Timberland inventor. Yeah, those are cute. More appropriate for 0 degrees in New York, Rihanna. Yes, dear. Keep clapping, everybody. We've got more great show for you. Talented actor and musician Evan Ross is here. You know, Evan is the son of the legendary Diana Ross. Plus, he's expecting his first child with his new wife, Ashley Simpson. And today, we're also going to show you the best new beauty gadgets. But up next, it's time for a special Oscars edition of Celebrity Fan Out. So don't go far.
On an all-new Wendy. When the topics get this hot, sometimes you just got to talk it out with your people. And he won us over on Project Runway, then he wowed us with Beyonce's Grammy dress. Designer Michael Costello brings his latest designs to us.
Tomorrow on an all-new Wendy.
It's time for Celebrity Fan Out. This is the Oscar edition. Yeah. Our first Celebrity Fan Out comes from Christina D., who watches The Wendy Show on WNYW in Rochelle Park, New Jersey. Christina writes, how you doing, Wendy? I was in the theater district in New York when I noticed a crowd gathering around somebody. It was Bradley Cooper. Wow. She says, he had just finished his performance in Elephant Man, so he came to the street to greet the audience. He was so nice, and he has gorgeous eyes. Yeah. You know, he's nominated for an Oscar for American Sniper. Okay. Next Celebrity Fan Out comes from Keisha R., who watches The Wendy Show on BET here in New York City. Keisha writes, how you doing? I was leaving a bar feeling a little tipsy and had to do a double take when I saw Ethan Hawke. Yeah, he can get it. Yeah. There's something edgy and dirty about him. I like him. Anyway, she says, although he was rushing to meet for lunch, he stopped to take a photo with me. Now, he's nominated for Boyhood, Ethan Hawke is. Our next Celebrity Fan Out comes from Justin H., who watches The Wendy Show on WOFL in Orlando, Florida. And Justin writes, how you doing, Wendy? I was in the front row at a musical when the lead character planted an unexpected kiss on my lips. The actor was Neil Patrick Harris. He says, I was invited backstage to meet him after the show. As you can see in the picture, I have lipstick smeared all over my face. And yes, Wendy, the kiss came with a little tongue. I don't know how to feel about that. But Neil, you know, is hosting the Oscars this year. Yeah. Okay. Our final one comes from Marquita B., who watches The Wendy Show on KTTV in Claremont, California. Marquita writes, how you doing, Wendy? I waited outside a TV studio for 3 hours and got to meet Lady Gaga. Nice. She waved me over and we took this photo. She was so cute and smelled really good. You know, Gaga will be performing at the Oscars. So hopefully we'll get a closer look at her new engagement ring. And that's Celebrity Fan Out. I love it. If you've ever had an encounter with a celebrity, we love to see your pictures and the story behind it. Go to wendyshow.com. Up next, the one and only Evan Ross is here. Welcome back. Our first guest has a famous mom, sister, and wife, so it's a good thing he's talented in his own right. He's now starring in a new movie. It's called All the Wilderness. Take a look.
Why'd you get that? I told this kid I knew when he was gonna die.
Say what?
I told this kid I knew when he was gonna die, and he punched me in the face.
I'd probably punch you in the face, too.
Amen. Please welcome Evan Ross. And you're so cute.
Yeah?
Yeah. Your skin is flawless.
That's your people backstage. They hooked me up.
Yeah. All right, so you're giving me a Michael Jackson vibe with the fedora and the whole look. Hi, Evan Ross.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. Hey, is your mom watching?
She is. She just was like, what time are you going on exactly?
Yeah, she's a... Hi, Miss Ross. The Boss is my karaoke song.
Yeah, she's doing a show in Florida tonight. So
Is she?
Yeah.
Is she? Well, first of all, congratulations on everything. You know, your new marriage. This chain. Oh, your microphone.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, your chain was. Your new marriage.
Yes.
Also, the pending baby.
Yes.
And just overall happiness. So, you know, we've talked about you here on Hot Topics before, in a good way.
Okay, good.
Yeah, no, it's what we do here at the show, but we'll be watching you, Evan Ross. We talked about the wedding and your mom singing at the wedding and you just wanting her just to, you know, take the reins and just make the wedding happen. I thought that was really sweet.
Yeah, she was incredible. I mean, the whole thing, her and Ashley's mom, Tina, pretty much did the whole thing together, and it was unbelievable. But yeah, we had no idea she was actually going to perform. She actually told us, she was like, Evan, stop telling people I might perform.
Did she sing?
Yeah, she sang Endless Love for us, which was incredible. Yeah, just to us, too, and it was really amazing.
Did she cry?
She did cry. When she was marrying us, she cried, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, she was officiating?
She was officiating, yeah.
Oh, wow, good for you. And so, and you're expecting a baby girl?
Yeah.
Nice.
I can't wait.
Have you picked out names yet?
We got a few ideas, but we're keeping that for us.
Is it going to be another apple orange, you know, one of those Hollywood names?
No, it's not going to be any apple orange, anything like that.
Yeah.
We got some cool ideas. It's going to be different, though.
Different?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You're different.
Yeah, yeah, I am different.
Your style and everything. So here's another thing that we talk. Let me give you some shoe cam, Evan Ross.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
It's John Barbados.
John Barbados. What are those? Are those suede or are they, I can't tell.
Yeah, they're suede. They're like velvet, suede, purple, something.
Yeah. But you have a very bohemian style, you and Ashley both.
Yeah.
All right, so the most recent thing that we talked about with you is that you and Ashley are thinking about starting a clothing line that would be unisex.
Yeah.
And I thought that that was a great idea because it seems like you boys' pants are getting skinnier and skinnier.
Yeah, that's true.
And a lot of you wear girl stuff and a lot of girls wear boy stuff in the skinny thing.
Yeah. I think it's an interesting thing because I think a lot of times it gets put in this whole kind of idea that it's got to be feminine or not feminine or you know, it's too masculine or something like that. But most stuff can fit most people. And I mean, I grew up around a lot of women and I can make clothes feel like, you know, still masculine at the same time as being, you know.
Yeah. Are you the only boy?
No, I've got a brother that's 10 months older than me. And then I've got a brother on my father's, 3 brothers on my father's side. So yeah, I got siblings on that side. I grew up with a lot of sisters.
A lot of sisters, yes. I love your speaking voice, by the way.
Yeah?
It's just like sexy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So now you have a stepson, Bronx.
Yeah.
Pete Wentz and Ashley had a baby when they were married, and now they're divorced, and everybody's moved on, and everyone's happy. So how is it being a stepdad?
Oh, it's amazing. I can't even tell you how incredible that child is. He's unbelievable. So no, he's been a blessing in my life, and I've learned so much from him. And no, I mean, you know.
He's old enough to talk back, though. Was he upset? Was he upset that his mom was spending time with, you know, another man?
No, he was excited, because he's my friend. We became like homies, and we're like good buddies, you know? So no, he was excited. He was so excited when we got married. He was at the wedding. I was like, it's just as much your wedding as ours.
Oh,
so,
that's nice. That's sweet. That's sweet.
And he loves Mama D, so it's good.
Mama D. Yeah. Is that what he calls her, Mama D?
Yeah.
Your mom lives in Connecticut?
Yeah.
And so
some
yeah.
of the time she's back. She lives a lot of different places. But, yeah.
She's always getting her picture taken coming out of the grocery store, which I love because it's like Diana Ross. She's regular like the rest of us, dude.
Yeah, she's just a mom. She's amazing.
Just a mom.
Yeah.
Just a mom. Just Michael Jackson sitting in your living room. Just you know, Ray Charles is just playing, and Patti LaBelle's in the kitchen cooking.
She's always just a mom. She's first and foremost a mother.
Sweet.
Amazing mom.
How old are you, kid?
I'm 26.
26.
Yeah.
Now, you made a music video recently, and your mom was in the music video.
Yeah, it was like a visual EP, but it's a song that, you know, it was for small bits, and she didn't, at the first, she really just came by to see me actually working in the studio, and she just had a little piece in there, and she was like, yeah, you should use it. But it's true. I mean, the album I'm trying to make is about love and the people that mean something to me and where I am in my life, and she's a huge part of that. So,
see, I didn't know that you sang.
Yeah.
I just know you for acting. You know, he played Dallas Austin in the TLC movie, among other things that you've done.
Yeah. Love Dallas.
Yeah. So tell us about this new movie that you're in. It's an independent film?
Yeah, it's a special project. I mean, it's about a child who's, you know, dealing with the absence of a father and trying to figure out where he's supposed to be in his life. And it's really shot really beautifully. And my character's a very musical kind of. I had an idea about a Jimi Hendrix feel to it and this whole kind of thing but he's basically letting this child learn how to deal with life in a different kind of way. And I play a kid who's homeless, but he's lived a lot of life, a different life than the kid that's in the school.
Yeah. Well, I have a gift for you.
Yeah?
Yeah, for the baby. Because I know that you and Ashley have a
it's so
Bohemian
swaggy,
style.
yes.
So I'm figuring that the baby would look really cute.
Incredible. Are you kidding?
Yes.
It's amazing.
It was very, very nice to meet you. Don't be a stranger.
Oh, thank
You're
you.
adorable. Evan Ross, everybody. All the Wilderness hits theaters tomorrow. Up next, we're going to show you some of the best new beauty gadgets. So don't go far.
It's our most glamorous Hot Monday yet, darling. My fashion panel returns for the hits. I loved it. And the misses. The Oscars. The blockbuster looks and the ones that went bust. And the winner is...
Monday on an all-new Wendy.
How you doing? I had the most magical time at Walt Disney World Resort, and you can too. From thrills and chills to spa time, tea time, and me time. There's something for everyone. Watch the show weekdays through February 26th. Look for the word of the day, then go to wendyshow.com and enter for your chance to win a Walt Disney World vacation from me. We've got such good stuff here. Welcome back. Good skin, good hair, good teeth. We all want it. We're going to show you the best new beauty gadgets. Here from Cosmo for Latinas, welcome their beauty editor, Millie Almodovar. Did I say it right? Yay! Yay! Come on, stop. All right, right, let's get started. This is such good stuff.
I know, yeah, listen, it's all about steaming. You should really be steaming your skin, and I know a lot of women, they don't do that, but it's so, so important, especially now because your skin is so dry. Is our skin not dry?
I've never steamed in my life, but my skin is so dry.
Oh, yes. Well, this is going to retain the moisture back into your skin. You really need to steam, especially if you wear a lot of makeup like I do,
And
because it makes the makeup melt right off.
Now,
Woo!
how long do you steam?
This one is great, first of all, because it has nano-sized steam. So it's 4,000 times smaller than a regular steam
it's not even
molecule.
hot.
So it gets right into the skin, Wendy. Only 3 to 6 minutes with this one.
I can do that. You can do that.
Hello?
Perfect.
Hey.
What's this?
Okay. So this is like the next. This is like the next generation in cleansing. It's called the Foreo. It's a silicone vibrating cleansing device. Feel it, Wendy. It has. Hey, well, don't get too excited, Wendy. It's for the skin.
Wow.
8,000 pulsations per minute over these 1,000 silicone soft touch points. Wendy, it takes off all your makeup. And listen, you need to take off all your makeup at night because a lot of women, they sleep with their makeup on.
I don't get that.
Yeah, I don't get that either. Especially if you buy like those expensive like moisturizers and night creams. None of that is working if you've got makeup on.
This is good.
It is.
All right.
It is.
Sorry.
It is.
Okay,
it is.
All right, what's this? What's going on?
All right, this is
the
like
hair category.
This is like this. Oh, well, this
it's
is still
still on.
vibrating. Okay, hold on now. Whoa. Okay, this is really exciting. First of all, this makes, even if you have no idea how to do your hair, it makes you look like you just walked out of the Dominican salon. You know about the Dominican salon?
Yes.
Do we know about the Dominican salon?
Yes.
Okay, listen. So what this does, okay, so you have to start off with your hair like 85% dry, right? Okay. Then you're just gonna go like, okay, I'll just do it on my hair. You're gonna grab a section of your hair, and then you're gonna just roll this down, right? And then she's got it in, right?
Yes.
And then listen, then you detach the handle, Wendy.
Here.
And then this, listen, you do this all over your hair.
You detach the handle.
Right, but listen, Wendy, you gotta make sure you use the blow dryer to get it dry. And then look,
my gosh.
hello, even if you have never gone to a Dominican salon in your life, girl.
Oh my gosh. Excellent.
All I gotta say about that.
I mean, all I'm saying is, what a great invention, the brush that comes. What is this?
This is from the same people that created the cleansing brush. This is a toothbrush, and it's silicone.
Okay.
And it does the same thing. A lot of pulsations. It's silicone, so it's 35% more hygienic than a regular toothbrush.
I could see that.
Yes, it's 3D technology, so it covers every single tooth. You know, a lot of these electronic toothbrushes, they don't do that.
Yes, I know.
Yeah, exactly. And then also, it just feels amazing on the teeth. It feels like you're giving your tooth like massage.
And I like the colors. It's $199.
It is $199, but so worth it because
don't
listen,
sacrifice. You don't want to be a snaggletooth.
Exactly.
Just saying.
Right, just saying. And listen, you charge it one time and you get 365 uses out of it.
That's all. I'm dead.
That's it.
Okay, what is this?
Listen. It's all about having white teeth now. But a lot of people, they can't, exactly, but they can't do it. A lot of people can't do the strips because they're their teeth are sensitive.
Yes.
Yeah. This is great, right. So this is great. You start with this accelerator, right? And then you use the whitening gel first, and then you use this for 2 minutes, right? You repeat the process. You want to do this about 5 to 10 times, and literally, you will have like the whitest teeth ever.
$43, you guys.
Same price as the strip.
Okay, what?
Okay, so
is
listen.
this?
You want to put it on?
Yes.
Okay, listen. Wendy!
Yes,
Wendy! It's all about...
What does this do?
It's all about light therapy.
All right, what is it doing?
Light therapy. Listen, light therapy is great because it does so much. It uses light to do so many beauty things. Evens out skin tone, builds collagen. So you have the anti-acne mask, which has blue light. And the blue light actually kills the acne bacteria. Then it
send this to Beyonce.
Oh. Listen. That was you.
Okay, look.
I didn't say that.
So there's a mask for every skin type.
Yeah, if you have acne, you have the anti-acne mask.
Okay.
If you just want to anti-age, you use this for 30 days.
For me.
Yes, this is, and for me too, I use it too, yeah. Amazing, you use it for 30 days, you throw it away after the 30 days, and you're good. And listen, I've used this,
now, wait a minute.
and I've seen some great results.
It's $29.95.
Yeah, 30-day use, 15 minutes a day.
This was such a good presentation, Millie. It's so nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Studio audience, you're all going home with the Illumask. I know. Be sure to pick up the latest copy of Cosmo for Latinas. It's on newsstands now. Ask Wendy is next.
easy to get fabulous Wendy Show bling. Just go to wendyshow.com and click Shop Wendy. T-shirts, Diva fans, and my favorite mugs, plus more. Are you shopping?
Time for Ask Wendy. How you doing?
How you doing, Wendy? Did I do that right? Okay, I've been practicing.
Not bad.
So I'm Caitlin. Recently, I've been noticing that one of my friends has been giving signs that he actually may be gay, but he's actually also dating one of my girlfriends.
Okay.
I'm not actually sure how to talk to him about the situation.
I don't think it's your place.
Yeah, so you don't think I should say anything, just let it kind of mellow out on its own?
Yeah, you shouldn't say anything to her or him. But
Okay.
what are gay things? You tell me.
Well, honestly, when I say it, it's actually a hint from her. She told me that she's been seeing signs and she's just been ignoring them.
Is there anybody gay in the audience? Of course. It's Wendy. Do you think that she should say something? Or mind her own business? Mind your own business, yeah. What does she tell you she sees? I'm just curious.
She says that when they go out places, he ends up going off with the guys and leaving her by herself.
That's
and
not gay.
He seems to
That's
be
a guy
more
being
affectionate towards them than he is with her.
Oh.
Like he's more handsy with them, and well, she's kind of sitting on her own.
Yeah.
So,
You know what? Mind your own business.
Yeah.
And don't say anything to her either, okay? We have time. Okay, up next, everybody, we're gonna play a new game. It's called Who Dat? Next.
How you doing? Now's your chance to win a Walt Disney World vacation from me. Go to wendyshow.com through March 1st to enter, and the word of the day is...
terror.
And it's time to play a new game here on Wendy. The game is called Who Dat? Let's meet our player. What's your name? Where are you from?
Hi, I'm Sherelle from Little Rock, Arkansas. How you doing?
What do you do there in Little Rock?
I'm a consultant.
All right, very nice. Well, we're gonna play this game. We're gonna show you a celebrity photo, and you have to unscramble it and figure out who it is. Okay, ready?
Okay.
All right, go. Show. Okay.
Oh,
Don't help her. Who dat?
I don't know.
Do you want a hint?
Yeah.
This celebrity will be a subject of a Comedy Central roast on March 30th. Congratulations! You're now a part of the Candy of the Month Club. Welcome to the club. Enjoy the candy. It is a premier candy club, and you're gonna love the candy. Thanks for playing Who Dat? We'll be right back. Impressed with Evan Ross. Thank you so much. You're adorable. Also, my co-host, my studio audience. Tomorrow, our Hot Talk panel is going to break down the biggest stories of the week. Plus, fashion designer Michael Costello is going to show us his new creations. I love you for watching today, and I'll see you next time on Wendy. Bye.